Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 14th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Beck. Here's a heat. Got it in the middle, it's Marion.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Got out of trouble and throws. With the catch, it's Marion. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Canes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll move the tight end. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. The Hurricanes want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Catch and stride inside the 15. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Dances away. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Dropping back, it's Beck. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! Quick strike through the air for the score. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. going right to work up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you can tell.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Fires left. Got his man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Hurricanes want to move quickly. Scanning the field, it's back. He's got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he heard it.
It's complete to the right. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. That one comes out hot down the right side. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Nice play there. And I know when you think Notre Dame football, you're thinking about running the football and all those NFL offensive linemen they have. But when you've got playmakers like him on the perimeter, you've got to be able to take advantage of him. This guy has the chance to play.
There he goes. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
23 on the play. And that's good enough for 1st down.
On the set. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Just keep slinging it. Oh, they're after him. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. And this is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now they got a bagel up on the...
Intercepted, a first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's the problem when you're living in second and long situations. Sometimes the quarterbacks feel like they just got to go get it all back in one throw. That's what he was trying to do on that one. He forced it into traffic, and the defense made him pay, coming up with a huge interception.
Out of bounds, stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, and now they feel like they have room to operate.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
What great protection, and he lets it go down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to pass, it's back. That's caught. It's Marion. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. The Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Complete downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside give. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Off play action. Unleashes one. Finds space on the right. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The Hurricanes getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Fletcher. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Canes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the air, it's back. Got the quick pass.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
And the Hurricanes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Bauman. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
How many 1st downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out, continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
They'll try to slam it in. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all 1st half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult.
It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, it's Carr. He'll take another shot here. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down. They'll run this play from the pistol. Back to pass on second down. He'll take a shot. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
He's not afraid to go deep. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. From the red zone, looking for a space. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. Never a doubt. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. The Canes will line up to kick off and start the second half. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here come the Irish back on offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece, and this is coach speak, and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air,
trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. To throw, it's Carr. He slings it deep to the left. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and I'll give him toughness points. He stood in there, stared down the barrel, got whacked, but I won't give him smarts points because he threw into double coverage. You got to make a better decision than that. So try not to get walloped, and definitely don't throw up into double coverage.
Nowhere close loose on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
They're dealing with a second and long.
Here we go.
The give to the back. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Nice move to keep running. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add them.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Canes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's back. Firing to the right, complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's why, as a defense, you can stay in your base personnel because of that linebacker. You don't have to substitute DBs to take on these receivers out in space. This linebacker is quick, he's athletic, and he is outstanding tackling people in the open field.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the fourth. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. They'll send the tight end in motion. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Running into the open space. There he goes. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up fourth down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Back to pass, it's Carr. Showing the arm strength to the left. falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the pass is incomplete. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Carr. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, that's not on the quarterback. I know it's not easy completing some of these out routes, especially at the college level, but that's a play the receiver's got to make.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He's got it on the outside. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. He picked up a big chunk of yardage there, and there will be Irish jigs going in the stands.
Yeah, and a lot of excitement. If they can find these...
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
That touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown, Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 40-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes with the return. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. The throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Snagged in the middle. It's Sharp. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. LSU getting set on 1st and 10.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air, I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Thrust that arm out. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Tigers have this offense rolling. They've got him looking to run, but they're going to throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's sharp. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. And the Tigers are threatening on first and goal. Bringing the heat. Into the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Using his feet to buy time. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on third down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best playmakers are and who needs to get a look on this critical third down, whether you're running it or...
Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the air. It's Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Wants to keep it in the air. Got him downfield. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this fourth down. They played it well. incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Looking to throw on first down. On the run, fires downfield. Lost, the defense is wide open. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Now, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw. It's Carr. Under fire. Makes the grab down the left side. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
Nice catch there. You know, I think back to great Golden Domer wide receivers and Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket Ismail, obviously. How about Jeff Samardzija? There's a name you don't hear very much anymore, but he was awesome for Brady Quinn back in the day, and all those guys had the ability to win one-on-one. Their quarterbacks knew that if they had that matchup outside, they were going to take it, and I think this quarterback feels the same way about that guy. He is just so dynamic outside.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. To the air on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Notre Dame! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got room on the return. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Irish! And they take it in for 6 more points. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. LSU LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Gets rid of it. That's caught. It's Thomas. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it. Because he will.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. LSU right back to the line. Fine play action. Bought a little time, lets it go.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Going for it all. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And what a play by the defender. He's on an island all by himself in cover one, man coverage. Just him and the wide out, and he ends up winning, coming up with a big INT.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires on the run. Complete to the right. He'll get a fresh set it down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
That's a really nice job hauling that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, they all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field, and that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all 3 levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll get rid of it. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Now the play fake. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the wide out. Wants to throw it. Buying some time. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Here's an example of bend but don't break defense. And yeah, they've given up some yards on this drive, but after that big sack, they've now set up 3rd and long, and now they've got an opportunity to finally get off the field.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Caught on the outside, it's Thomas. Looking to convert, LSU comes to the line on 4th. Trying to do it on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. To the air, it's Carr. Fires to the right. He's got it. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. The give on the counter. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Puts it out of the air. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Carr. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Anderson. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. So now it's 2nd and long. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
He's got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here at the very end of the first half, when you got to have an execution. It's got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, it's Carr. He fires one deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. One more snap coming before halftime. Going to swing it on second down. Looking for a deep man. He can haul it in, incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Will run the offense out onto the field. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
And if I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making... But you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. Fires on the move. Got a man in the middle. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
On the move, he fires. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being...
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. He'll throw it. Caught, close to the marker, it's Durham. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. this crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. They'll run play action. Starting to feel a little pressure. Couldn't quite hang on to that one, and this red zone defense came that close to forcing a turnover. Third down coming up.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Caught near the sideline, it's Thomas. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And down he goes back at the 3. The Tigers are in the hurry up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, Tigers! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy pitch and catch.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Got a man, it's Fields. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Looking to throw, it's Carr. Grab near the sticks, it's Fields. Turning it on! Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. 2nd down coming up. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! They take the lead with the 6.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Off the play fake on 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And his throw was incomplete.
When the quarterback leaves the pocket, I have to know that. You could tell the defense did. They did a great job skewing towards him, moving towards where he's scrambling. Now I can be in the passing lanes. Great job by the defense understanding.
Got a man, it's Anderson. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. LSU quick to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them. Slithers into space. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for the score. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The play action fake. Keeps looking downfield. Gets it inside the 10. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. And this is the chance for this offense. A first and goal, fourth quarter, trying to tie the game up. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is third and goal. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Steps away. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with the sack.
Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on fourth and goal. Off the play fake. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Fires to the right. It's complete. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Fires to the big fella. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. They want that clock to run. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Looking for a man. It's Carr. Quickly complete. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line.
And And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. They'll go right back to the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the 4th quarter inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He fires a bullet to the right. Pulls in the deep ball. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, and make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice the game?
Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Notre Dame looking looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Tate. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Looking to scramble. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Wants to fire on second down. Looking for a huge play. And he dropped it. Incomplete pass in what would have been a huge gain. No defender anywhere around, and he just flat dropped it. And this quarterback hasn't been able to find his rhythm on his first two throws. 3rd and 10 coming up. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
I'll tell you what, to get home to the quarterback and force pressure while just rushing 3 allows your back end to cover so much space. Now you got 8 guys in coverage. It makes you really dynamic in the back end of your defense.
And the Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll throw on 3rd down. He's got him. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the 1st down. He knew that he was coming. He had to get rid of it in a hurry, and he did so beautifully.
Perfect. I don't need a big gain. I don't need to hold on to this football because the longer I hold on to it with the blitz coming, the worse things are going to happen. I just need a few yards for the 1st down, get it out of my hand, get the 1st down.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Off play action. Floating away. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble. You're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground, get what you can get, and live to play another day.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They'll move the wide receiver. This time they'll go to the running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this 1st drive.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Quickly to the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Skips away from pressure. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And this offense trusted their quarterback. Third down and short, they give him the football, tell him to go make a play. Nothing open, what does he do? We're in field goal range. We're in a good spot here. Throws the football away, makes the right decision.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Finds his big tight end. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick.
Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
All right, good news. The game just got started. There's still a lot of football left to play. The bad news is, though, you've already now turned it over and handed the defense an interception. Quarterback's going to have to be more dialed in with his decision-making in this game.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
On the play. And first down for the offense.
We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Dropping back, it's Carr. Pocket breaking down. And the pass is incomplete, and that's how the first quarter comes to a close. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
That's caught. It's loud. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on third down. They just want to make the home run, highlight-type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
Gonna let it fly. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed, with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The give from the gun. Still on his feet at the 40. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
That's a really nice run right there. One of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that. When you think about Ohio State and their tradition at running back, right? With all the athletes they've had throughout the decades, this guy was meant to play in the shoe.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line gets set, first down. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Throws to the wideout. Got it on the outside, it's Tate. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Defense just has to do a better job in coverage, guys. They did a great job taking away the quarterback's initial primary target, but then they left that guy completely wide open. Somebody busted on the back end.
Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the shower of flags, it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Pressure coming. Oh, he wants it all. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking to the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Back to pass, it's Sayin. Here's the pressure. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Lets it fly. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Motion from the wideout. Give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Gets it out quickly. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes.
He's got it for a big play. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Carr. Got his man downfield. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
How about the hit on the tight end there? They knew they had to bring the lumber on the big fella to bring him down, and they just blew him up.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly. Finds a man on the right. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. First and goal. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Irish. Fit it in the window for the score. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game. Just run the...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was... Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. To throw, it's Simpson. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Fires downfield. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
Defensive coordinators draw up all these blitzes, and then you got a guy like that, and he just can roll, and he can get out of things. He's a magician, just pops out of things, makes plays. He got outside the pocket, incomplete pass, but you know what? I was still...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It's a defense that prides themselves on taking the football away. They believe they could impact this game with turnovers, and they get an interception on the opening drive. Wasn't a big return, but that doesn't matter. They stole a possession, and that is huge for their confidence.
Got a little space.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Grab near the marker. It's Pauling. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it on the move. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the
touchdown, Fighting Irish. The offense cashing it in on that drive. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes that Alabama offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Working that left side. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the country club.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we can just keep going on guy after guy after guy that they had that wore that uniform that was a big-time elite playmaker on the outside.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, Tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Alabama pushing the tempo. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Intercepted, a first half turnover can swing momentum. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
He uncorks a bullet to the right. Makes the grab on the big throw. Running free. Touchdown, Notre Dame. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. For a strong kick to get this one underway. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Finds his man down the middle. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Well, there's no mystery. We're going to get one of our best players involved in the game on the first play of the game. Just throw it up and let him go make magic happen.
They'll give it to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs later in football game.
There he goes. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Got enough for the first.
Really good-looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage. Strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up. Get a stop. Force him either to kick a field goal or get no points. And this drive is still a success.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They've been running it, but now the pass. It's complete. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise. On the opening drive, nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Quarterback making adjustments. Quickly out to the tight end.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
To the air, it's Carr. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Might as well give it to him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. The sure hands, it's blocked. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air on first down. Dumps it to the back. Grab near the marker. It's lost. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to pass. It's Carr. Got his man quickly. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Spits it out to the back. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Leaves it with the back. Found a little space. He'll pick up 6 of the 14 as they have room to operate.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football.
Breaks into the open. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Right down the middle. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Well, the offense is trying to complete that in route against zone coverage, but that was not a big window to try to fit that football in, and as a result, too easy for the defense to knock it down.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Goes to the option. Now the toss. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Slings it downfield. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket, the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away. The defense took advantage with the interception.
Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Throws to the tight end. He's open on the right. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. They want to throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Irish!
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lewis. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass. Moving out of the pocket. Unleashes one. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. That last play has this defense on its heels. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 21. Power football with the run. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown time.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Carr. Finds his tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Using the quick game. And he's still running after the move. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw. It's Carr. Under fire. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one. A 47-yarder from the right hash. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense covering it up. Letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be over. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the back. Got him in the open. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance, excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Going to try to get it himself. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking downfield on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. He'll bring it out. It's Price. Here come the Irish back on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
To the air, it's Carr. Here's a heat. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
And it might not be the stud that he is, right? Like, I might not find another guy that's a baller like him, that's a playmaker, but now I got one-on-one matchups elsewhere that I got to go take advantage of. If they're going to double cover him, I'm going to take advantage of matchups somewhere else.
Big-time play there in the passing game. That's important for Notre Dame, too, as a program, because we know they've always been able to run the football, and we've seen them in recent years get to the playoff. They've reached national championship games, but they haven't been able to pull it off. For this program to take the next step, they have to be more consistent and dynamic in the explosive passing game, and I think this guy gives them the opportunity to take the program to the next level. This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
And run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass, this keeps everything in back.
Oh, he's got some space. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all of the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
They make the stop, but the sweet blowing catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. They'll leave it with him. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
A first down run on the doorstep. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Bringing it back. And the returner will be brought down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's going to take off. Quarterback gets the first down. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to throw, it's Russell. Fires to the tight end. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll go to the ground. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give him a big, long, explosive run. You got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. On the ground, going for the first down with the give to the tight end. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time, he's got his man. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, it's Russell. Now adjusting. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
It's a safe play call, and it's a good, safe decision, right? You're just rolling him out. This is going to be in the end zone or out of bounds. Trusting his...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama! Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zero.
Yeah, and that should have been a pick, but it really doesn't matter. The two-point play, man, you're trying to shove that thing in there. Even if it's a pick, it's okay, but you're trying to make a play to get those 2 points, and obviously he failed on that one, and it could have been an interception.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little... Turning it off! He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. The give to the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised. I mean, you put the ball in your best player's hands. Like, late in the game, you've got to trust your guy. I'm interested to see what they do here on third down coming up. Let's call it third and interesting, right? Top clock ticking down. Do I trust my QB to throw the football? I got the lead. I want that clock to continue to roll.
This is one of those unique situations in a game as a head coach. You're trying to feel the momentum, and what's your confidence in your quarterback, because you've got fourth, you're in field goal range, but you've got the weapons to get one more completion and ice this thing. So do you kick the field goal or do you go for it?
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And this one splits the uprights. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period.
And that was an important kick here in the fourth quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Finds his man, it's Williams. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Williams. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Now sliding to his left. He's going to run it. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. To the air on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. That's reeled in. It's Miller. Timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock.
That's really nice fundamentals by a right-handed quarterback, going to his left, getting the shoulder turned and the hips around, helping him make a very accurate throw.
Pulls it in. It's Miller. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Now from inside the red zone. Going for 6. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down. This crowd knows when to bring it. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. He caught it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. They'll try to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bama!
Man, you did the hard part. What a drive, putting points together, getting 6. Now, what are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right now, go for the 2-point conversion, or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down on the clock?
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the fourth quarter. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Carr. He's got an open man. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And this is some kind of belief in your kicker. They are sending him out there to try to get three from way downtown. This is the game-winning play. Win it or lose it on this field goal attempt. Kick is short, and he's going to try to make something happen. It's a fumble! Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational-type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season. You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start. And I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Offenses should focus on their guys and making sure so-and-so guys get so-and-so touches. And, you know, listen, they're featuring this guy. They're going to throw it to him. He's going to be the primary target on a lot of times. I can't be wrecked.
Jump on top here in OT. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And they did tack on the extra point. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Oh, they're after him. And some room to work. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
I love it. I love first down. Let's be aggressive. Let's throw the football. But how about the quarterback? He does a great job in the pocket, buying time. Oh, nobody open, scrambles around, and more importantly, ends the run, gets the first down, and doesn't get whacked. Beautiful.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Pushes for the goal line. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. But now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with one play to win this football game.
We play on first down here in the second overtime period. Looking for a man, it's Russell. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Miller. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on third down. Out of the shotgun on third down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line. First and goal, they'll try to take the lead here in the second overtime. They just keep firing. Now he's going to break the pocket. Touchdown tie! Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT. That's the kind of skill that makes guys stars. The improvisational skills, the blinding speed, the ability to make the big play and make defenses look silly.
Just straight silly. I mean, what do you want me to do? You put a guy that's that athletic, that fast, at the quarterback spot, and now you're telling me to defend the run, defend the pass, defend the scrambles. I mean, goodness gracious, I don't know what you want a defense to do. There's no stopping that guy.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Dropping back, it's Carr. Quickly complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Good timing on the quick out. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. With that, now a two-point conversion away from triple overtime.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
He got it in there, and we are tied again. Is this fun or what? We're heading to triple OT. So here we go, dueling two-point conversions from this point forward. He's looking to throw. Tremendous execution to get the two, and now they turn up the heat. This will be the ball game. Make it and play on, miss it and lose. Dropping back, it's Russell. He's got it in the end zone. Two-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. Let's do it again, guys, shall we? And we'll see just how far down the play sheet they have to go for this two-point try. He wants to throw it. Still looking on the move. They got it done with the 2, and now they hold the edge deep in overtime. So now they'll need to answer to keep this game alive. He's looking to pass. They can't convert. A great stop by the defense and a game-winning one here in overtime. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.